Hearthstone? What is it? Where is it? And how do I find it? I don't know, I just found it on my desktop. I really love this game, and I wanted to make a video about it for a really long time, but I never did it because I was really busy. I mean, like, really busy. Anyway, I started thinking about this video when Descent of Dragons came out, and I really wanted to talk about Year of a Dragon as a whole, but until I managed to write a script, Blizzard released 2 new expansions. But here I am, talking about it anyway. Year of a Dragon will always strike me as a set with most overpowered cards. Kinda. I remember when Rise of Shadow cards were revealed, and everybody was like, oh my god, the power level of these cards is crazy. But then they revealed Saviors of Uldum cards and everybody was like, oh my god, the power level of these cards is crazy. And then they revealed Descent of Dragon cards and everybody was like,
oh my god,
do you remember how everybody was their pants when Nunos Dormu was revealed? And how nobody ever played it? And I was really scared too, don't get me wrong. But then the expansion began and the ladder was full of phase hunters flinging all of their leper knobs into our hero. Or Galakrond Shaman, slamming you with his 8/8 Beyblades. And how they had to nerf it few days after release? I'm happy that never happened again. But come on, let's talk about the reason why Year of a Dragon will always remain famous. Let's talk about the storyline, baby. I don't know why I did this transition. Let's just continue. Hey, shut up. This year Blizzard tried something new. They tried to tie all the expansions together and make one linear storyline. I mean, as much as it can in a digital card game. They used some beloved Hearthstone characters and gave them some new personalities and lore. Even some of the smaller ones. Which I really like to see because when it comes to the lore, I really like to get into the story. And that's my main problem with it. Because it kinda didn't happen. As we all know, Hearthstone is a World of Warcraft inspired game. And I really enjoy seeing the connection between the two. And as we can probably tell, the Parwen they stole the city of Dalaran, ran with it into Uldum to steal the Plague of Undeath, to then resurrect one of the strongest forces in Azeroth. The biggest dragon to ever live, Galakrond, kinda didn't happen. And I know this wouldn't be canon in a million years, but I'm just kinda sad because now it feels like it didn't even matter. Although it would be really cool if the BFA ended with some random ethereal destroying entire world on Galakrond. I know it's probably a dumb thing to point out, but I enjoyed it nevertheless. It was fun to see Hearthstone's OCs battle it throughout the year. But we are just about to see the best thing in the Year of a Dragon. What the f is with these transitions? I didn't put them in the script. Never mind. The reason why I got into Hearthstone in the first place was because I could see all my favorite WoW characters represented as a playable cards. You probably don't know this, but I really like World of Warcraft lore. I've read some of the books and I spent a lot of time learning about it on the internet. And you bet I'm out of my mind when I know the lore behind my cards. I'm always happy when I see that characters that I already know made it into the game. But it's not easy for a WoW character to get their own Hearthstone card. Only the most iconic heroes and villains of Azeroth deserve their own legendary thingy on their card. Characters like my boy Lich King, or the Old Gods, or that lady who likes to burn trees and scream in every cinematic trailer. But in the Year of a Dragon, Blizzard gave us the most important WoW character, topping even characters like Sargeras or the Titans. There are so many cool and interesting characters. And you may ask, who is the one to rule them all? Yep, the answer is Armageddillo. He's the most important WoW character. This guy. There are no more important characters in the whole WoW who would deserve their own legendary card. Armageddillo. You know, he was there for us in the darkest hours of Azeroth, when we needed him the most. Like when Deathwing wanted to destroy the world. Or when Gromash drank demon blood. I even heard that he will play a major role in the next expansion. His design is just too brilliant. They took an armadillo and slapped a laser cannon on it. I don't know why this isn't a thing in real life. But to be fair, you can find him in World of Warcraft. He isn't just that flashy. You could even say that his cannon Okay, I think it's safe to say that Armageddon was the best thing that could happen to us that year. But what about the other cards? And don't even think about that stupid rock intro. Yeah, cards were probably as influential as it can get, with reintroduction of quests, multiple Highlander build-arounds, and giant Galakrons, some of which were proven to be too good to be true. But I always felt like there was something missing. Like if there were some cards that just needed to be added, but didn't quite make the cut. That's why I constructed my flawless custom cards, that would make Year of a Dragon better for everyone. Starting with Primordial Accountant. The storyline left some unanswered questions, like who's paying for everything? In those cinematics you always see giant mechs and helicopters. This stuff ain't cheap. Someone has to take care about the finances. This overstated Drake slowly pays debts LEGO explorers made over the years. We also have Karen Bloodhoof. Endlessly relevant and endlessly beautiful. Karen is a 5-mana 7/8 that farts out little 2/2 managers with taunt for your opponent every time she doesn't like something. Great for arena and probably nothing else. Next we have Dragon Extremist. He's a 5-mana 5/5 dragon that destroys all minions after attacking a hero. He's a... Yo, what's up, man? What? Why? Oh, now I see it. Okay, bye. Okay, I've been told that this minion was not approved. We'll have to replace him with something more PG. Here, take this. We also have a dragon that would be great teaser for Outland's dormant mechanic. Imprisoned Demon Dragon offers premium stats for his cost, but has a death rattle that makes him go dormant. Forever. Great for control decks that don't really care about board space. And look, he has a baby version for aggro decks willing to take some risks. I thought that the restriction may be too harsh, and maybe it would be better if the death rattle lasted for like 2 turns, but this version has a griefing potential with everybody's favorite card, Treachery. I've also tried to rework some cards. For example, Dragonbane. Yeah, it's cool, hunters love it, but look at this, Dragonbane Mark II. It shoots arrows that deal damage equal to its attack instead of attacking. Think of it like a controllable Ragnaros. Play this for the promised feeling of controlling a giant mechanical crossbow, and think of all the wild possibilities. Magnetize some robots onto it and shoot your opponent in the face. Do you know what I love? Recycling old cards. I just love having 3 Deathwings and Renos in my collection. So I created this. Dr. Boom. Again. He adds all previous iterations of himself into your hand, so you can relive the joy once again. But that's all I have prepared for you today. I have to continue on my hobby, but do you know what would help me? Your money. So if you liked what you saw, consider visiting my Patreon in the link below. Or just hit the like button, subscribe button, and the bell icon in any particular order you like. See you after the Year of a Phoenix.